From Boston, Massachusetts, today it's a top 15 matchup as the Yale Bulldogs take on the Boston University Terriers here at Nickerson Field. Machado Rodriguez starts on the faceoff for Yale, and it is Matthew Fritz, the transfer from Ohio State for BU, and Fritz has control of the opening draw. That's a very important aspect of this game. Yale is the best faceoff team in the country. The Bulldogs are the number 2 scoring offense in the country at 16 goals per game. Matt Brandow from X, pass up top, David Anderson, he scores! And Brandow is the all-time leading scorer at Yale.
I mean, wasting no time hitting that mark, right out of the gate. And I mean, it just speaks to the incredible career that the Baltimore, Maryland native has had.
BU has not played since March 30th when they destroyed Holy Cross as Johnny Kibe walks in with it, fires and scores. Johnny Kibe, and Yale has a 2-0 lead 91 seconds into the game. Will Barnes has started every game this year in goal for BU, first year as the starter. He's been great. He's top 6 in the country in both save percentage and saves per game. But a little bit of a slow start today, and Yale's got another. Max Krevsky, and it's taken Yale less than 2 minutes to take a 3-0 lead.
My, oh my.
Jared Paquette, the Yale goalie, has not seen a shot yet.
Yeah, and I think, like you said, just have a clean possession, slow things down, get in a rhythm.
James Corcoran gives this one up, and D'Alto scores. Vince D'Alto with his 27th of the year, and BU is on the board. It's 3-1. Ryan Poley, the 11th season head coach for BU, was an assistant under Yale's Andy Shea from 2006 to 2012. Miles Lipton works from X here for BU. Shut off, good feed, and another one for the Terriers. It's Louis Perfetto, and the 2 Terrier stars have tallies early in the first quarter. Maybe things are starting to settle in a little bit after the way this game started.
Yeah, BU looking a lot more comfortable, that possession defensively.
Tommy Bork to X, good feed in front, and another one for the Terriers. Thomas Niedringhaus has his 13th of the season, and this game is tied. Ramsey's been taking more and more over these last couple games. He had an 8-for-8 against Brown 2 weekends ago. Thomas Bragg gets his hands free for a moment, whips it and scores. Lethal shot from Bragg, and Yale goes back ahead.
Yeah, BU not giving him an easy look there. Had to shoot that ball on the run, spin completely and shoot. Not an easy look there.
Zach Travellini gives it back to D'Alto. Good feed in front. Niedringhaus stopped by Paquette. And 7 minutes into the game, as we have a whistle against Yale, so BU will get the ball back, but 7 minutes into the game, and we have our first save. They execute these at 33.3%. Good feed back to Jimmy O'Connell. They move it quickly, and Paquette makes the save on D'Alto. Rebound is loose, whacked back into the crease, and there's a push against Yale, so it'll stay with BU.
And we'll see if BU can capitalize.
Paquette starting to get in rhythm for Yale. Very veteran goalie. That shot did not make it through. It hit off of Eric Platten before it got to the goal. O'Connell gives it back to Perfetto. Swing it up top, D'Alto. Good pass in front. O'Connell had it knocked away. BU gets it back, though. They call a crease violation, though, against the Terriers, and Yale gets the ball back.
Yeah, that pass just a little off the mark kind of carried him into the crease. If they hit that pass cleanly, probably a goal for BU right there.
And Yale fails to clear. Christian Johnson had it knocked away. Unsettled situation, D'Alto, and that time Paquette got a piece of it. Patrick Pisano's had a breakout year on this side of the field. Long time without a goal now after all that scoring we had early. Bork had it knocked away, and it's picked up by Brett Malley. Here is Solberg. Brandow from X has the 1 assist so far. Hackler walks in. Now it's Brandow. Good feed to the top. And Anderson scores again. Second time today, Brandow has set up David Anderson, and Yale has a 2-goal lead. It's hard to imagine that Yale is missing and has been missing the whole season 3 All-American type players, and the 2 we just mentioned, as Cole fires and scores. Brandow with his 3rd assist already, and Carson Cool scores for the first time.
Yeah, Brandow continuing to add to his point total.
Trying to get a step on him. Now here is Jepson and Lou Perfetto. Good feed in front, and a beautiful shot by Zach Travellini. Beats Paquette.
I mean, that's some highlight reel worthy content. You know, I talked about how good D'Alto is shooting off balance, taking a page out of his book.
With Yale being the number 1 face-off team in the country. Mac Rodriguez wins this one and just gets unloaded on, and a flag flies.
And a little extra pushing just a little bit after the play as well.
So 1 minute of man-up time for Yale. Bulldogs this year just 20.8% man-up. That is an area that Andy Shea wants to improve. Bragg's shot is stopped by Will Barnes, and after 6 goals against, Barnes finally has his first save of the game. Off of someone's stick. BU has the ball, but that is our causes a turnover here, though, and they'll try and carry it across. Not a hat trick. What a start for David Anderson. Swing for Brandow. Brandow, top side, and a save made. A battle for this ground ball, and Yale picks it up. And scores! Johnny Kibe! Passes off of the stick there of Perfetto, but he gets it back. A goal and 2 assists so far for Perfetto. Now Jake Cates finds a man. Great pass, and Jimmy Core scores.
Yeah, and again, you know, that's just good fundamentals there, knowing when to cut.
Terriers, so far this season, with just 1 ranked win on the resume, they're trying to add another. Wow, Miles Lipton! How about the spin cycle?
Well, you know, we've talked a lot about how Yale does such a good job of contesting shots, but, yeah, Lipton with the spin move there.
They come into today number 8 in the RPI, hoping for another quad 1 win. It would be a quad 1 game, at least for the moment, for both teams. Cole Cashian with a nasty swim move, but the save was made by Barnes. The timeout causes the media break, and it was less than 90 seconds into the quarter. Here is Cates working his way in. Cuts back, good feed in front, and that time it's Brendan Kelly. First of the day for Kelly, 27th of the year, and this is a 1-goal game. Both these teams have played 1 neutral site game as well. Yale played a game in Albany against Colgate. BU played a game in Connecticut against St. Joe's. Nice move in front, and D'Alto ties the game, and he breaks the all-time goal-scoring record at BU.
I mean, unbelievable, you know, setting a BU record there. We saw Brandow right out of the gate setting a record for Yale. I mean, what a great day for college lacrosse.
Not a lot of long possessions in this game. Shot clock is not something we're talking about today. Hackler for Cool. Swing it to the top. Anderson, 3 goals already. Save made. Rebound score! Matt Brandow in the perfect place at the perfect time.
Yeah, the Terriers catching an unlucky bounce there. Very nice save initially. But I mean, that's why you stay with plays and hustle and make sure you get your body in the right position.
And when he gets 2 more, he will have all 3 records to himself in Yale history. Goals, points, and assists. Cool to the top for Solberg. Extra feed. Moynihan scores! Peter Moynihan, 6th of the season. Logan Solberg, nowhere to go. Bragg, hands free, that hit the side of the net. Brandow finds Kai, but he scores with 3 seconds on the shot clock. It was 8-4, then it was 8-8, now it's 11-8. Brandow has led the way with 7 points already. Carson Cool feeds it, and another one for the Bulldogs. Patrick Hackler, the Yale captain, gets on the board.
Yeah, Yale wants to pull away here. BU has bounced back multiple times when Yale's gone on runs.
Travellini gives this up for Vince D'Alto. A goal and 2 assists for Perfetto, leading BU in the first half, and they get the first goal to second. Tommy Bork with his first of the day.
And BU not afraid to get everyone involved.
The 4th leading scorer in the country on average. Now Corcoran trying to come top side. It's Corcoran still, and he scores! First goal of the season for James Corcoran.
Yeah, you mentioned his first of the season, but couldn't come at a better time.
He had a game against Harvard a couple weekends ago where he had a career-high 8 assists and didn't score a goal in a Yale win. Here's Cates. Pass in front. And they score! Brendan Kelly finds the angle. 3 in a row to start the half for the Terriers.
Unreal. But yeah, the Terriers, they need to keep the momentum going. Every time they've bounced back, then Yale's gone on another run.
And now it's about winning a lacrosse game for both these teams.
So one other point on Brandow. He played at Boys Latin in Baltimore, so he played in one of the, toughest leagues in all of high school lacrosse nationwide, so I think that prepared him.
Have we reached the point in this game where it's starting to get harder for both teams to score? Here's Kelly. Trying to get his hands free. Took a whack up high. Lost the ball. Still got it free. Perfetto ends up with it. Throws it in front. Paquette the save. Jimmy O'Connell got robbed there. Working from X. Playing that quarterback role for the Bulldogs. Throws it in front. Finds Kaib. And he scores. Wow, what a play by Johnny Kaib. And that assist for Brandow breaks the all-time record. Here is Kaib. 4 goals already in this game. Hits Brandow at X. Brandow's career high in assists is 8. He's 1 away from that. Pass in front. Cool whips it. And Barnes makes the save.
Initially, it looked like he might have just had the wind knocked out of him. Now it looks like it's something more serious if he's, taking his gear off.
Corcoran for Niedringhaus. Now D'Alto from X. Vince D'Alto up top. Low shot. He scores.
Whoa.
There is nobody who scores more wild goals than Vince D'Alto. Still a little time, a man up for the Bulldogs, but they do get the ball back. Brandow's holding on to it. We're back to even strength. And they score! Johnny Kaib again. 5th of the day. So Yale, a much more efficient shooting day than the Terriers. Here's D'Alto. Spins back and scores! Vince D'Alto brings it to a 1-goal game.
Old reliable.
Have combined for 7 points for BU. Brandow has 9 by himself for Yale, and it's great to see Nick Ramsey back on the field for Yale. That left leg is all taped up, but he won the faceoff, and here come the Bulldogs. 3-on-2 here. Brandow, he scores! Matt Brandow with a 10-point game.
Unbelievable. The next big star in his league.
Here's Kaib. Brandow likely will be a top 10 pick in the draft. Kaib shoots and a save made. Big save for Barnes, his 6th of the day. Nothing really stands out in that category. Sun shining bright on what finally feels like a perfect spring afternoon. Oh my goodness! Jake Cates crashing the net, looking the other way, and he beats Paquette.
Unbelievable. Yeah, not to sound like a broken record, but so much could happen during this remaining, little over 9 minutes left with how quickly these teams have just battled back and forth and traded goals.
Cool, in front, Anderson scores!
Just as I talk about them trading goals.
9 seconds between those goals. BU is now plus 22 in total attempts in this game. Oh, a wide open lane and a goal for Louis Perfetto. He took off, nobody stopped him, and it's back to a one-goal game. The second highest scoring offense in the country. Low pass from Moynihan, and BU's got it. Yale turnover in a big spot. Roy Meyer all the way. D'Alto save Paquette. What a huge save.
You know, Yale's just made a few more saves.
They're offside again, though. Another turnover. That's 19 today for Yale. Meyer shoots it. Paquette made another save. D'Alto's got the rebound. Reset of the shot clock to 60. Under 4 to play, and we've been stuck on 16-15 for a while. Jay Cates gets a little screen, finds D'Alto, another save, Paquette. Race for it, BU has it, bodies down in the turf. Gives it up, Cates swings it across. Thomas Niedringhaus still with it. Niedringhaus fires, Paquette's got another. The red hot Jared Paquette keeping Yale ahead. What a game he has played. 42nd career start for Paquette, and Yale scores on the empty goal.
Catching him napping.
Here is Perfetto. Louis Perfetto, he scores! How did he do that? And you feel like a goal here for Yale might be the dagger. 20 seconds, it's Brandow. 2 goals and 8 assists today for Matt Brandow. Works his way in, he scores! A magical day has a magical moment for Brandow.
But yeah, they not only need to score, but then win the face-off to have a shot to tie it up.
Perfetto starts with it. Here he comes. Louis Perfetto, top side, shoots it. Paquette makes the save. And Yale should be able to run this clock out. Christian Johnson backs away from a defender. 5 seconds to go. And what a win this is for the Elis. 18-16. Yale comes on the road and defeats BU.